know, intimidation's a very big word that's used around this industry. Tomorrow night, I have one of the toughest matches I'll ever have in my career. You see, when I won this United States Championship off of Braun Breaker, I made a promise. I made a promise to restore the legacy of one of the most prestigious championships in WXR history. With that in mind, I have already timed the all-time successful championship defenses in WXR history.
Next to the other commentary table,
the Spanish announce team. The table set up for Clash in Paris to with. Takes it to the wall.
Every time someone knocks you off of your pedestal, you give up. The difference between you and me, I never give up.
hey,
Making a big mistake.
Hey, Brock Lesnar, you attempted to end my farewell tour before it could even get started. You came out here after I already defended against Carmelo Hayes. You didn't attack me like a coward. You attacked me while I was already down.
Then, now, forever. Together.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Clash in Paris Kickoff Show, live from the City of Lights, where history, pride, and championship gold are all on the line tonight. Paris is electric, and the stakes couldn't be higher. We're talking dream matches, rivalries ready to explode, and titles that could change hands in spectacular fashion. From the raw power of Brock Lesnar colliding with the legacy of John Cena to the tag supremacy of the Usos who battle the Street Profits. This is what it's all about. The women's division shines bright tonight with Becky Lynch, Lyra Valkyria, AJ Lee, and Bianca Belair all stepping to the spotlight to prove who truly runs this division. And if that wasn't hard-hitting enough, world-class action awaits as Gunther takes on Seth freaking Rollins. And that's before our blockbuster main event, where CM Punk and Finn Balor clash for the WWE Undisputed Championship. Titles will be defended, legacies will be tested, and Paris will never be the same.
Today, WWE and Paris.
An absolutely incredible scene.
Create a masterpiece.
This is what World Wrestling Entertainment is all about.
WWE Clash in Paris.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back on the kickoff show for Clash in Paris. Now, guys, I want to talk about a prestigious match for tonight. A match that could just live for decades. John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. Now, we did see last night on Friday Night SmackDown, Brock came out, beat the living hell out of John Cena. Now, I want to ask you guys, what can we see tonight for Clash in Paris?
You know, they don't call him Big Match John for no reason. John Cena, he always comes up clutch in those big matches against Brock, Roman, Seth, and we can see the same thing tonight when he faces Brock Lesnar for the WWE on his United States Championship.
Yep. Now, what I think is that... Oh. Well, it looked like Seth Rollins is here tonight.
Oh, he's here.
Mr. Rollins, here you go.
Oh. Now, Seth, this is very unexpected. We weren't told that you were coming on a kickoff show, but I have one question to ask you. What is your plan going in to facing the legend killer, the ring general Gunther?
Thank you. It's a joy to be here. I mean, to be a couple hours away from me retaining this championship, it feels great.
It was great, huh?
It feels amazing.
Yeah, it feels amazing.
Well, Seth, I need you to answer my question. What is your plan heading into the match with Gunther?
I mean, it's simple. Chop him down till he can't move anymore, and then that's when I have him in the position to the point where he is vulnerable. And then I will take the shot and cover him. 1, 2, 3.
Well, Mr. Rollins, when you say you're going to cover him 1, 2, 3, are you going to use the vision to get your win, or you're going to be a man for yourself and for the title to retain that?
Hold on, let me stop you right there. Is there something you want to say to me?
No, sir. No, sir. Because it's funny to me is that, you know, the vision, they always have your back, and I feel like that tonight. You know, tonight is the night. Tonight is a very prestigious night, especially for you, and as well as the ring general Gunther. But I think that, you know, from experience with you and behind the scenes, I feel like that, you know, you're going to need some type of help fighting the ring general, because Gunther, he shows his dominance in the ring and outside of the ring.
Listen, let me tell you something. I don't need no person to help me win this championship. Let me remind you of something. At WrestleMania, I didn't use the help of anybody to claim this gold, and I sure as hell don't need anybody to keep it on my shoulder.
The Usos did come out and kind of technically did help you win that title if you really think about it.
And who the hell are you?
Hey, Seth, don't disrespect my commentary partner. That's not what we're going to do here.
Listen. Since I walked out here, I've been disrespected. You're saying I need the vision?
Well, Seth Rollins,
the vision
like I said
needs
before,
me.
Mr. Rollins, like I said before. Go ahead, sir. You got it.
Matter of fact, since you say I need the vision won't even be ringside for this match. It would just be me versus that pig Gunther.
Well, Seth, it seems like the crowd is chanting Roman Reigns, and do you have any reaction to that, considering the face-off you had with Roman Reigns 2 SmackDowns ago?
Listen, hearing these people chant the name just gets me riled up. I don't need anything from Roman Reigns, and since Roman Reigns wanted to face off in front of me, let this be a message to Roman Reigns. Roman, if you come anywhere near me, you will suffer the same thing that Gunther is facing tonight. And he will be put down the exact same way.
Well, Roman Reigns, he did say 2 SmackDowns ago that if you were to beat Gunther for World Heavyweight Championship, he would be next in line. So that means he could possibly take your title from you.
No.
Words from Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns will not be dethroning me. Roman Reigns is not on my level. And for the fact, Roman Reigns will be next in line to face me for this World Heavyweight Championship. I will gladly face Roman Reigns next.
Reigns, if you're watching, and Rollins, he just sent a clear message to Roman Reigns. But let's change back to gears. Thank you. We thank you for having you, Seth. It's been a pleasure having you on the show.
Get the hell out of my way.
Good luck on your match against Gunther.
I don't need luck.
Well, good luck. Well, you heard it from the visionary Seth Rollins. Like I said, I choose Gunther for this match. Like I said, Gunther is a powerhouse. He's a ring general. He shows his dominance inside the ring and outside the ring.
Let's get a vote around the commentary table real quick. Who do you guys think is going to win, Seth Rollins or Gunther?
Personally, I think Gunther is going to take to the bag. He's just too he's eventually going to meet the vision. As he said, he's not going to have the vision sideline with him. So I think Gunther's going to take it home tonight.
That is true. And it seems that we have been told our next visitor is the undisputed WWE champion, the best in the world, CM Punk. Coming out any minute now.
Hey, what's up,
Welcome,
guys?
CM Punk.
Hello,
Welcome to the commentary table.
Man, it's loud out here, isn't it?
Yes, Paris. Paris, very loud.
This is Paris? You guys are looking wonderful.
Here's my sit.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Mr. CM Punk, how are you doing tonight? Well, today, sir, my bad.
Well, honestly, I'm feeling very confident. I'm feeling very excited to have this match tonight. Finally prove everyone my dominance just like I have before.
Well, welcome CM Punk to the commentary table.
I appreciate it.
So you face Finn Balor in the main event of Clash in Paris for the WWE Undisputed Championship. Now Finn Balor, he's solo now. He left the Judgment Day. The Judgment Day can't get in the way. So it'll be a fair, clean, one-on-one match against Finn Balor. And you can argue that Finn Balor is remarkably one of the greatest wrestlers in WXR history. But
I wouldn't say history, but yeah.
What is your plan going to that match against Finn Balor? And how do you plan to take on his demon instinct and his very dark, sinister like background? How do you plan on taking that?
Well, you know, that's the thing about Balor. I mean, that other persona he has that he calls the demon, it's honestly a joke, you know? It's a joke to me. The fact that he thinks he can make his opponents terrified of him because he calls himself a demon. I mean, if he wants to see a demon, I can just let my old self out, and then we'll see how that turns out for him. But, you know, I just want to make sure I do it my way, and I make sure I don't let Balor use his mind games like he always does. And, you know, I'm surprised he left the Judgment Day. You know, I'm surprised he doesn't need Dirty Dom, whatever he calls himself. I'm surprised he doesn't need the Damian Priest. Who else was in there? JD McDougall. I'm surprised he doesn't need them anymore. You know, and I'm kind of curious on how that factor is going to play tonight. You know, how is he going to perform without the Judgment Day against the best in the world?
Well, Mr. CM Punk, as he said, that Finn Balor, he left the Judgment Day, but it concerns me that you don't think the Judgment Day will get involved into your match against Finn Balor to help you win, because like you said, Finn Balor did leave the Judgment Day, and you know, Dirty Dom and all the other scumbags in that faction there, you know, I'm thinking that there will be some conflict and, you know, involvement to this match.
See, I'm not the type of person to get myself into that type of drama. But if they have business going on, they could leave that for after the match. I don't want anyone interrupting my match or interrupting my moment like Balor already tried doing. Tonight is about the fact that he tried to take my spotlight at Saturday night's main event when I beat Drew McIntyre. I mean, we all watched that, right? You were all there. I'm pretty sure you all were. You literally interrupted my celebration. I'm not going to let that happen tonight with the Judgment Day. Of course not. I'm not worried. I'm just confident.
Well, I'm happy you mentioned Saturday night's main event. Are you, like, what's your mindset? Because anything can happen. Finn Balor could pull out the demon. Maybe the Judgment Day could come back. Drew McIntyre, anything can happen. There's a few times back.
Like I said, they're all jokes. The demon is a joke. The Judgment Day is a joke. It's a group full of clowns. And Drew, he already knows what happens when he messes with. I already GTS him. I put him to sleep. I made him bleed. I already taught him the lesson that he needed to learn. So I'm not worried about McIntyre anymore. Because McIntyre knows if he wants some, he can come get some. I could easily whoop his ass again. I don't give a damn if he wants to step in the ring with me again. Hell, we could even do a triple threat match if we wanted to. Hey, that's a joke. But tonight, my main focus is on Balor. Nothing else is going to distract me. Nothing else is going to stop me from whooping Balor's ass. If the Judgment Day wants to settle the stuff with Balor, they can settle that after the match.
Well, CM Punk, see, like Rogerman said, Finn Balor, he can pull out the demon instinct anytime he wants to be at any moment in the match. He can pull out that demon instinct that he's always had. So how do you prove tonight that, like you say all the time, you'll be the best in the world? How do you prove that you can be the best in the world and beat Finn Balor for the WWE Undisputed Championship?
Like I said, I could keep repeating myself. The whole demon thing is a joke. That's what you call a fake gimmick. He calls himself the demon to try to get in his opponent's minds, when all he is a washed, injured, sore loser. And let's not forget, speaking of injuries, let's just hope he doesn't injure his shoulder and have to vacate the title again. I mean, oh man. You know, it's just funny to me that Balor really wants this fight. I mean, I told him during that contract signing, whatever happens in the ring, it's not my fault. It's just what he signed up for, and he knows that.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. CM Punk telling Finn Balor straight up that he's a joke and his demon gimmick was a joke, and he plans to be the best in the world tonight when he faces Finn Balor in the main event. It was a pleasure having you on the show, CM Punk, and good luck in your match tonight in the main event.
I appreciate it. Thank you, everyone. Oh, wow. Look at you people.
Good luck.
Well, let's have a poll across the table again. Who's going to win, CM Punk or Finn Balor?
Well, obviously, I have a lot of respect for CM Punk, but you know, at the end of the day, Finn Balor, he's a champion even without the title, and I have to go with Finn Balor.
But I have to agree with you, Landon. You know, Finn Balor is probably gonna come out in his demon, face side, and I want to see that happen. I want to see CM Punk lose. He has too much confidence going into this match, which I'm not saying is wrong, but it's Finn Balor, and he'll turn that confidence upside down. I'll take Finn Balor winning.
CM Punk's ego can screw him over at any moment now. But any moment now, John Cena will be making an appearance on the commentary table. The greatest of all time, as he faces Brock Lesnar. And here, the greatest of all time, John Cena, United States champion, the People's champion. Where is he? You can't see him. Where is he? Is he here?
Cannot see him. Is he here?
Got you, man. You can go sit.
Hey, hold on to this for me. All right, thank you.
Oh, okay.
All right, Mr. Cena. How's your day going so far, sir?
Eventful.
Eventful. That's very nice. Now I have to say, you know, walking into Clash in Paris as the United States champion, what is your headset? What are you going to be focused on against the beast Brock Lesnar, especially what happened last night on Friday Night SmackDown?
Well, the first thing that's on my mind is survival. This is Brock Lesnar we're dealing with. As much as I've said about Brock Lesnar, the one thing I must acknowledge is that he is not called the Beast Incarnate without reason. It is to survive. However,
Yes, sir.
I never said I'm not capable of surviving the impossible odds. So that's where my mindset's at.
Okay, Cena. Brock Lesnar, he's been known to be very dangerous and take out people whenever he wants to. And tonight, are you afraid that Brock Lesnar could pull out F5 any moment and possibly win the United States Championship and ruin your farewell tour in WXR?
The one thing about farewell tours is that I have to be honest with myself. So I'll be very honest. Am I afraid that Brock Lesnar's capable of derailing my farewell tour? Absolutely. I have to admit that. There's so much time, but there's not so much time left. In the United States Championship, honestly, I never expected Brock Lesnar to be someone to challenge me for it. But if there's anything that I made clear when I won this championship, it was any place, any time. Brock Lesnar has determined the place. He has determined the time. That time is now. His time is up. It's simple as that. Now, when it comes to the F5, I must admit, capable of taking out anyone with just one of them. I'm not just anybody. It's going to take a lot from Brock Lesnar in order for him to defeat me. However, I can say the same for myself. It's going to take every single fiber of my being in order to conquer the beast tonight.
On SmackDown, you did say you're not gonna let Brock beat you unless your heart stops beating. What are the strategy that you have on Brock? Because honestly, I'm gonna be so respectful, John. You got your ass kicked on SmackDown by Brock, and honestly, you're gonna need a comeback from that. What is your plan against the Brock tonight?
You know, what I needed was a reality check. Last night was a reality check. Did I speak a little bit too much out of my mind? Absolutely. Brock Lesnar made me pay for it. Now that we're here, now that I know Brock Lesnar's in the building, now that I can anticipate when he is going to show up, that won't be happening again. I know going into this United States Championship match is going to be brutal. I'm going to have bruises. I might even bleed. But as long as this heart still beats, the heart that WXR has built for me, because I am built for WXR, then I'm going to keep fighting for everyone who has joined along me for these many years and who have sat here through this farewell tour as we approach a climax. That United States Championship that man's holding right now, that he holds, that I allowed him to hold, is one of the most prestigious championships in WXR history. That means it makes me a proud holder of that championship because it makes me one of the most prestigious holders in WXR history. If you believe that I'm going to reveal a strategy on how I'm going to retain against someone like Brock Lesnar, respectfully, you have lost your mind. But what I will tell you is that if Brock Lesnar attempts any of that cheap stuff that he's done in the past, he's going to fail. And you're probably wondering, how is Brock Lesnar going to fail? Why don't you ask everyone else who I've beaten for this United States Championship? Braun Breaker, who everyone thought was going to derail this farewell tour before we could even get this thing started. Yet I hold that championship because I beat him. And I'm still going to hold this United States Championship because I will slay the beast. And if I can't, then I no longer deserve to be here.
Well, Mr. Cena, you did say that everyone that you beat, but let's just mention Carmelo Hayes here, someone like him, and also Braun Breaker. But do you think you have it what it takes to actually beat Brock? I mean, that's a different type of species right there. He is the beast. He is the man. So I just think that it's going to be a little challenge in that match.
That's a fair point. Allow me to say this. If it wasn't going to be a challenge, then this match shouldn't be happening. This entire farewell tour is to be built on challenges for me to conquer, challenges for me to triumph through. Brock Lesnar is just another bully. I don't like bullies. It goes simple as that. Now, I don't have to beat Brock Lesnar to prove a point. All I have to do is survive Brock Lesnar in order to prove to the WXR universe and to everyone who's been watching me my entire career why I am the greatest of all time.
Okay, well, there you have it. John Cena, the greatest of all time. This message to Brock Lesnar, and he is claiming that he will retain the United States Championship. It's been a pleasure having you, Cena. Good luck on your match. Well, that was a incredible pre-show for Clash in Paris, which will be in 45 minutes. Thank you for joining us in the WXR Clash in Paris pre-show, and we'll see you at the main show in Clash in Paris.